regular Monday schedule, ragdoll, and then I'm going to do flamenco. A, B, and C, or 1, 2, and 3. For ragdoll, I'm going to go ahead and do it at a bit of an angle. Hopefully you see my whole body. Feet parallel, hip width apart. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to bring my chest, my rib cage onto the top of my thighs, and then lean over. Then I'm going to straighten my legs a little bit. Alexa, 5-minute timer, and interlace my hands and let it go. Primarily, this is stretching my spine from my tailbone up to my atlas, so from the back of my spine. If you're really, really tight on this one, what you can do is go up against the wall, have your bum against the wall. That'll help you fall forward. Wet noodle, first principle. Well, one of the principles. As many of my muscles are relaxed as possible. I'm trying to relax down my spine, so I'm just relaxing. I've got my hands sort of locked in place, so I'm not actually using hand strength to hold things in place. This little technique is something I use when flying on airplanes. It works for 5 minutes. It doesn't work for 2 hours of sleeping. Makes your shoulders sore. Hello, Chesh. How you doing, Naughty? I'm going to slightly rotate sideways, hopefully not losing too much of what I'm doing, just so you see the difference. Alexa, stop. I'm going to put my hands on my knees and push up with my hands, not using my back at all to get out of this. Okay. Ragdoll. Pet the kitty a couple times. For the next 6 poses, 3 per side, they're different variations of the same thing. I'm going to use a strap. And use this, and I don't need this here. All right. That should be good. And I think I can work around chest. I'm going to do this. So what I'm doing is, my first is going to be straight up. I'm going to put my leg to the side. That's part 2. The third one, I'm going to put it over here. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to change twice. And now that you've moved, I'm going to go more to the middle. Okay. Strap around the foot. Sometimes, most times I use a strap. I like it better with the strap. And actually, come to think of it, my neck likes to have a little bit of elevation, just a touch. That's better. Alexa, 2-minute timer. This is called Flamenco. The first version is primarily getting the back of the legs. So we're getting the hamstrings pretty much in the center. Trying to also get the ball of my foot lower than the heel. So I'm actually trying to get my heel pushing up. That straightens everything along the backside. I feel it more in my calf and down here when I have my foot back a little bit. Oh, there we go. So now my calf is getting a very nice stretch. Then I try to relax into the hip. For you Tai Chi folk, especially, well, for those of you who've been in one of my classes, I talk a lot about sinking into your hips. I like to refer to dance instruction from Paula Abdul, where you actually relax your muscles in your hips so that your hip settles into the socket on the foot that is supporting you. Now, this isn't a supporting foot, but this is the foot that's currently being used. And so if I can get my heel going higher than my foot, I'm straightening my entire leg, and then I relax down here in the glutes. The whole thing slips into place. Alexa, stop, and it gives me a better stretch. Okay, now out to the side, it's going to more stretch the quad or the inner and inside of the thigh. Alexa, 2-minute timer. Now, I like using the strap because it allows me to use the other arm to sort of give some support. Like I can do this, move the pillow a little bit without losing the pose. There we go. That's nice. So when I pull the ball of the foot back and the heel's in the same position as it was in a horizontal place, I'm feeling it right here for myself. Now your results may vary, some assembly required. Alexa, stop. Okay, I'm going up and then over. And of course, Mr. Chesterfer here is probably going to need to move, but if I scoot a little bit, maybe I can avoid having to make him move. All right, there we go. Alexa, 2-minute timer. No, Chess, don't push on that leg, okay? Not now. Okay, thank you. Good boy. Don't push on that leg, buddy. Stop it. Thank you. So the way I've got my foot right now, I'm feeling it all here, here. So near the knee, but still definitely in the calf muscle, and then here. Stop. Stop it. I'm not here for you right now, buddy. Thank you. Alexa, stop. Okay, that's one side. Now I'm going to do the same thing, other side. Pillow's already over here, so. Alexa, 2-minute timer. On this one, it's really important to try to keep your arms out as straight as you can. But really, what it gets down to is you don't want to have to use a lot of effort to do this. Blocking out your arm makes it so that you're using the skeletal as more than the muscular structure and the ligaments and tendons. Mostly, though, the skeletons and the ligaments. Not sure about that last part. Just stop it. Lost it here. There we go. Alexa, stop. Okay. I'll be a couple more minutes, Mark. Alexa, 2-minute timer. Alexa, stop. And then last switch. Hopefully I'm not going to get you, kitty. You might be fine. Here, I'll scoot up a little bit. There we go. Oh, Alexa, 2-minute timer. This is my tighter side. Honestly, right here, I'm getting a really good stretch. Right here. So I don't need to pull it all at the moment. Oh, what do you think you're doing, Mr. Chesh? I'm kind of busy right now. Okay, well, I can probably do this. If I do this, I can do this. Sometimes you need to violate wet noodle to pet your cat. No, no, do not touch my foot, dude. Sorry, that's not okay. So I've got just for a report, I've got some tingling right here. And tingling, you're going to get tingling occasionally, especially if you start to go deep or you're compressing something. If the tingling disappears within, say, 30 seconds of coming out of the pose, it was fine. If it's longer than that, you probably went too far. Right now, this is light tingling. I don't think I have to worry too much about it. Excuse me as I tuck my shirt in there. So now that I'm pulling my foot back, Alexa, stop. I get a little more in the calf. Anyway, that is the regular Monday routine. I'll be doing splits later, and I had someone ask me a question about the PNF or proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation in the splits. I'll talk about that later today. Ciao.